Hi everyone, Lazy Fire here, and welcome back to Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Today we're going to be taking over on David Mason again, and we're going to be using the custom loadout the Thread chose, which was actually the one I suggested. It's going to be the 870, and this thing is a pump-action shotgun. I really like it. It's actually the opening shotgun in the game, and it's pretty strong. It follows the Call of Duty convention. You can see at the bottom there. Usually damage is upped for shotguns, especially close range, but they have very limited range. This shotgun actually has pretty good range. It's going to be tamped down a bit by that silencer though. So for our other weapon, if I could remember how this works, we are picking the MSMC right here, and it is actually a really strong weapon as well. It's a submachine gun. It's got pretty good accuracy and range. And we're going to be taking C4 and an EMP grenade. Those will become evident later on, as well as we're going to add hip accuracy and fast hands. And this will help us in a couple different ways, but that's been actually the loadout, perk loadout at least, we've been using for a couple maps now. And so, with that, let's get started.
Asegúrate que toda la inteligencia relacionada al dron esté disponible antes de nuestra próxima discusión.
China would pay billions to get their hands on this drone.
Buen fortuna de Falco.
Good karma.
The cyber weapon.
Wait, there. Right there. You see that? Cross-reference image with active U.S. corporate logos.
No matches.
Cross-reference worldwide.
Wait a minute. It's Colossus. Karma weapons on a floating city.
That's how they got so close to the mainland. Salazar, prep a covert response team ready to go in 60 minutes. Inform Admiral Briggs. We're getting really close to Menendez. To get the upper hand, I've got to get some answers from the horse's mouth. I'm going to see Woods at the vault. First things first. Karma.
Icarus 9, you are cleared for landing on Deck 7. Maintain current heading, all looks good.
Copy that. Icarus 9 beginning descent.
Comms are open, Fareed. We're all listening.
Okay. The ID bands identify you as Union inspectors. You'll have access to most areas except the one you actually want. The Central Records computer is subject to increased security. Access is only permitted via retina scan. That's where Ziggy comes in.
In short, the CRC's our best shot at locating Karma before DeFalco's people. Fareed, did you manage to access the personnel files?
Not yet. The encryption is very complicated.
You're smart. I have faith in you. Section out.
So this is how the 1% live.
You know, if this wasn't an op, I believe I'd give myself a little hot chick action here.
Welcome to Colossus, City of Dreams. For the safety and security of all visitors, deep scan screening is now mandatory for entry to all cities. We remind
ASDs, I think they're expecting trouble.
It's the richest city in the world.
Which makes it a likely target for Raul Menendez.
When Salazar looks back at Harper, if you messed up in the previous mission, you burned Harper's face, and he had this weird skin graft that Salazar makes a comment about.
Must remain inside the scanning chamber until directed.
Okay. Stay cool.
Stay where you are. The scanners detected the presence of hazardous materials.
Whoa, hey, it's a misunderstanding, okay? Hey, whoa, hey, we're working on the remodeling downstairs. It's probably from the site.
Sir, please remain where you are. Peters, can you come up here? We got a situation.
Damn it, egghead. I thought we were burned that time.
Relax, Harper. I told you the shielding would work. The scanner couldn't see a thing. Okay, now just show your ID and walk right through.
Hello, ladies. We're from the Union. That's it?
People don't do a whole lot at Colossus.
What is this?
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
It's an automated system. It's triggered by your biometric ID.
I think this is a nice little introduction to the city of Colossus, which is supposed to be basically the Cayman Islands. And let's pop in here. But overall, this kind of area is not something we're going to see a lot of here. We're going to go back to Call of Duty type rooms in a moment, if the game ever decides to script.
Wow, look at that. This place is unbelievable, huh? Hey, what do you figure it costs to spend the weekend here?
More than you make in a year.
No shit.
No wonder Menendez rallies so much support.
Harper, sweep the floor. Salazar and I will proceed to the insertion point.
Copy that. How you doing, beautiful?
Excuse you, creep.
I wonder if that pickup line's ever worked in the history of the world.
So far, so good.
Hey, you shouldn't be in here.
We have Union IDs.
Time for shotguns. This is this is going to be our main action area for this level.
Go ahead.
Colossus recently employed private military contractors to augment its regular security team. All ex-Cuban militia.
No shit, we just ran into some of them.
So this is going to be just a little quick section with this little spider droid here.
Alright, Ziggy. Time to go to work.
This map is not heavy on action, but in all honesty, most of the maps in this game are pretty action.
Harper, the security team's been compromised by PMCs.
Here, watch this.
They're hostile. Watch for
like
anything
this.
suspicious. We need to know their objective.
Understood.
I like that little bit of movement thing that you get with this. It really turns things up over all that stuff, and you can
Coming up.
do this all sorts of ways. Jump across. Oh. Huh. Yeah, I'm supposed to come at this a different way. So Ziggy can jump if you go like this. If you hit A, it'll just...
What are they doing?
Planning explosives.
Are you going to blow the ship?
Not before they've secured Karma.
Careful, section. Contact will fry the robot.
Looks like part of the filtration system. The CRC must be a clean environment.
Should be a control box nearby. Okay. Tase it.
I'm way ahead of these guys. Anyways, the game's not very action heavy. If you've noticed, there's a lot of talking and there's a lot of sections like that. Alright, let's just do this. And I think that's partially because of the age of the engine that this all runs on, and the need to keep it at 60 frames per second no matter what. You can't have too many people out there if you're not able to keep up with that and meet the standards your own game set. So I think the first casualty is the large-scale battle, so you get a lot of these smaller ones like we're doing now. And I don't know why it did that, but it did. If you hit A, it basically just does what it needs to do to get you going to the next section, which is not bad. The spider droid actually is a pretty interesting concept for the game at the very least. Just a nice little break in the action. It keeps you from having to do the same thing over and over again forever. But it's at pretty much its end here. So all we have to do... This is actually a pretty cool thing. This is actually automated right here.
Tase him, section.
Tase, tase, tase.
Scanning now.
What do we have here?
It's the PMCs! Harper, you were right. They're already inside the server room. Let's go!
Looks like my guy just jammed a Coke can into the end of his gun.
Come on!
Alright, here's action.
Go!
Go, that's it!
So you can see the 870 is pretty brutal. Oh boy. Let's go get some of this.
Fareed, I need to be able to ID the enemy. Live link the PMCs listed in the personnel files with their biometric IDs. Upload the data to my HUD.
Alright, let's switch. Now that's actually a pretty cool effect. If Ghost Recon Future Soldier hadn't done it several months earlier, it'd be really cool. Alright. Quick look around. Nothing really good here that we want to grab. Let's just make sure we're all reloaded.
Placing the uplink. You sure
okay.
this will work, Fareed?
You guys remember Minority Report?
Faith in me. Okay, we're in.
The Karma weapon may have been smuggled on board alongside regular supplies. Search supply manifest. Keyword Karma. Nothing.
Yeah, there's several minutes of this sort of thing. It's one of those really weird action sequences that could have been done without the button presses.
Search security camera image database. Text recognition. Karma. There. Karma isn't a weapon. It's a woman.
Chloe Lynch, former employee of Tacitus, recently resigned.
Now we know her name. We can track her location on the ship.
Upstairs, Club Solar.
Okay, a little bit more fighting left.
Section, you hear that? More PMZs outside the door.
Fareed, we have enemies right outside. No way round.
Open the door. Anytime today.
Open the CRC room door.
Aquí vienen. Don't attack it.
Harper, Karma is not a weapon. She's a girl. I'm sending you her picture now.
Congratulations on surviving that C4 to the face.
The chick I saw in the elevator.
She's in close
Yeah,
so
this
but you better make
870
it there
is
fast.
really great for this sort of fighting.
I'm on it.
Let's switch over. And the fast mags really does help make it a little easier to fight in a tighter situation like this. And we're just gonna get used to these things. Here you go. Now you can see that's an EMP grenade, but it still blinded a lot of these guys. EMP. Oh fuck, I'm dead. I keep dying in this section actually. When I first played through this game, this is where I died in this level the first time as well. Jesus. Okay. That's fine. I don't need to be in there. And you can see Salazar is just fucking standing this shit. Alright, the 870 is not great at that range. And of course you can see it has no bullet penetration whatsoever. But it is doing wonders on these guys. I'm really glad you guys picked this loadout. Okay, until that point right there. That could have gone better. And as you can see, it's just tearing these guys up. And we're going to try to get around... Oh, what? I'm screwed. Man, I'm having trouble here. I'm just trying to get around these guys at this point. Bam, right through the monitor. Alright, and I'm also out of... smoke grenades, my favorite. They can see me right through that, which is very annoying. And Salazar got two guys right there. Bam, done. And with that, we're pretty much done with this whole section of the level.
Split up! Take the elevator to the upper floor.
Understood.
I'll regroup with Harper.
And that was actually a pretty fun little firefight.
You!
Chloe, you need to come with me now.
How do you know my...
I'm Mike Harper, a Navy SEAL.
Get the fuck away from me!
Listen, you hear me? Your life is in danger. Terrorists are coming for you now.
Terrorists? What are you talking about?
Chloe, they've been sent by Raul Menendez.
I'm sure he uses that pickup line all the time. Now, watch this. Oh boy. So this is kind of their Club Solar thing, but we saw this guy outside just a minute ago, so there's a few of them around. And Club Solar apparently specializes in classic dubstep, as we'll find out in a moment. But you can see it's actually pretty well populated. You don't get a lot of sequences like this in Call of Duty games. There's probably more women in just this room than the entire Call of Duty series so far. Of course, they don't really do much, but they're standing around, and you don't really see these large-scale groupings of non-combatants in this game or in this series.
On my way!
Section, I'm in position on the club balcony.
Yeah, dubstep. Yeah, that's a Skrillex song. Yeah, believe it or not, they got Skrillex to make a song, or they used a Skrillex song in this game. When most people make fun of the Call of Duty series for the people who put together sniper montages to Skrillex songs. I don't know what they were thinking here. Anyways, let's get on with this.
We have to leave now, Chloe!
Section! At least 10 mercs taking hostages!
Chloe Lynch!
He's got hostages. Hold fire.
Chloe!
Salazar, take the shot.
No shot. Too many hostages.
5 seconds, Chloe! No!
No!
Open fire!
Yeah, it was a good plan. This is actually a really cool sequence, not gonna lie. I like this one. It's a really interesting little fight. So, if you remember the breach and clear sections from Modern Warfare 2 and such, this is pretty much what it is. But it's done in this kind of running gun battle sequence. It is also the reason why I named this episode what I did. I like it. I like that they tried something like this in this game, where a lot of the action sequences are kind of bereft of innovation, for the most part. And of course, this is the Cap 40, which I rejected at the start of this level.
Falco has Karma. We're in
But
pursuit.
that's all we got
need
now.
you to track their movements, Free. We can't let him get off the ship.
As you can see, you can't hurt the civilians.
Patching into the security camera feeds. Unmarked choppers. Menendez's PMCs. Mercenaries. There's dozens of them. Wait, there. Right there. You see that? That's him. That's him. Damn it, I lost the feed. DeFalco's jamming the signals. Oh, she's rigged the ship. We move now. Cut him off of the atrium.
What's happening?
We're U.S. Navy SEALs. Yeah, listen, you need to open the armory, get your guys armed and ready to fight. Hey, look at me. Focus, all right? You need to get this done.
Okay, the security armory.
Go do it.
What happened?
DeFalco detonated a fucking bomb outside the nightclub. He's got the girl.
Patches in the security cameras for this deck.
We picked up the Galv Knuckles. This is going to be a lot of fun to use these. I'm trying really hard not to drop one of my weapons here, but I'm going to want this. It's tied into one of the first choice we actually made in the game outside of doing all of the Strike Force missions, and you'll see it when we get to it.
Let's go!
This next section is not timed for a little bit, but we're going to want a sniper rifle, even if I'm terrible with them.
Freeze! DeFalco's blowing the ship!
Is that son of a bitch still on board?
So, if you're joining us now, which is kind of weird, in the last mission, DeFalco, the Raul Menendez's number 2, kidnapped our, oops. Oops. And I love a C4 just got some people killed there. But Raul Menendez's number 2 kidnapped the person we came here to find. And so we have to go get them back. This is obviously the first choice that you guys made in the thread, and you decided to save Karma. So congratulations, that is a good choice as far as we're concerned, because she seems to have some sort of grudge against Menendez, and we don't quite know how that's going to play out yet, but it must tie into something else, right? And this is similar to the other mission where we're invading Menendez's base, where you can go up and down the stairs here. But we're going to stay mostly upstairs, and there's a pretty good reason for that. Alright, hold on. No civilians that time. We're going to stay upstairs because, in the end, it's going to make it a little bit easier for us. A lot of the fighting's... If you go downstairs, you're basically going to get caught by these guys shooting down at you. Alright. And you can see that the hacking into that computer from the last level actually is benefiting us already. This does make it a lot easier to see these guys, especially the ones trying to get into the sniping position up here. And usually, as in most single-player first-person shooter levels, a one-shot hit is... One hit's really all it's going to take for a sniper rifle to kill somebody. So we're going to make use of that as much as we can, especially when dealing with distance fighting. Alright, let's pop that guy. And...
I have him! Exiting the morgue!
We're going to do a couple things right here. First off, getting that.
I'm working on it.
Get it open!
And I can never remember to go grab whatever's in that access door. It's actually a little ground robot. I can actually probably finish this without too much issue. Let's go try to grab it. Oh no, that's right, it's weaponry. Now, in this section here, you actually... Oh yeah, it is a robot. What do you know?
Fareed, can you hack an ASD unit at remote station 55?
That only took a moment.
Station 55.
This is going to be sort of the issue for the rest of the level. Let's get rid of that thing. As you can see, these ASDs do take a lot of damage. And they are fucking everywhere down here. The explanation, if you remember, in the first part of the map... Oh, holy fuck, I just got hit with a grenade launcher. In the first part of the map, the guys noticed that there were... Oh, no, that's what it was a rocket. That there were a lot of ASDs around. And DeFalco and his crew have hacked them. Let's just kill all those guys. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to basically run through here. And I know that it might be a little harder to understand harder to make sense of the level if I do this, but it's really the best way to get things done. Because this fight, if you're looking around, there's not a ton of cover for me. There's a lot of guys shooting at me from every angle possible, and I have a very specific goal right here. And this is exactly why we brought that gun. And with that, the level's over.
Lights up, fucker.
Huh? What about that? I'll see you guys next time.
With the garbage.
So, without your expertise, Menendez's plans for Solarium will have hit a roadblock.
It may slow his progress, but it won't stop him. He'll get what he wants. Believe me.